Massimo, welcome to London.
The world's 50 best restaurants.
Yeah.
And I would say
you've won this award.
Yeah.
When you get number one, you're out of the competition and you move to best of the best. Legendary restaurant, you know.
Right.
And I mean, I'm with Thomas Keller, Aston Blumenthal, Ferran Adrià.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Good crew.
Yeah.
Best of the best. You know, I'm so proud that you can even imagine.
Well, we dreamt of being in the world's 50 best. We enter first year as a top 50.
Just dream big. Doesn't cost anything.
We are very humble.
And Tim is here.
To be among the 50 best of them and the entire world is so outstanding, and I start crying in a second if I stay longer with you, but
Feel very excited and feel very honored to finally meet all the people again, so which is the most amazing thing, you know.
Korean in New York.
Yeah, Korea and New York.
Oh my God, new entry. How do you feel?
I feel unreal. Exciting. And I mean, need some medication right now.
Big honor to be back here in London. It's such a pleasure being here, having all the people back, the whole family.
One of the most amazing couple in gastronomy, the whole world.
No, yes, really happy to be here, to see friends, you know, and to share. That's the idea.
And now we are very happy and very excited to reveal the world 50 best restaurant.
Can you please take your seats as this evening's presentation is about to start? Could I please ask you to give the warmest of welcomes to the Director of Content for the world's 50 best restaurants, Mr. William Drew.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to the world's 50 best restaurants 2022, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna. And it's fitting that after 20 years of 50 Best, yes, we're 20 years old, after 20 years, we're back here in London, where it all started. 20 years ago, there was this crazy idea to produce a list of the best restaurants across the world, and over those 20 years, look how far we've come. It's amazing to have everybody here, gathered together on this annual Summit of Global Gastronomy, which is all about international cooperation, cross-border collaboration, and human connection that food can provide. And thank you all for being here for that. We'd also like to welcome all our friends who are joining us online on the live stream. So whether you're in your kitchens, in your bedrooms, in your pajamas, we welcome you too from around the world. So bienvenue, bienvenidos, benvenuti, willkommen, welcome, welcome, and Saudi Cup, konnichiwa, and welcome. It's also fitting that we're here in Old Billingsgate Market, which is the former fish market for London. So perhaps Eric Ripert can still smell the lingering odour of mackerel wafting up from the basement after all these years. We bring everyone together and we welcome you all. Chefs from around the world, thank you for coming. We want to thank our hugely supportive commercial partners, the media for coming and amplifying the messages we provide, and anyone else who's managed to sneak in at the back. We hope you all have a fantastic evening. As I mentioned, 50 Best is 20 years old. Over those 20 years, we have sought to shine a spotlight on gastronomic talent across the world. But at the same time, we want to promote diversity and discovery within the hospitality sector, but also among the wider food public. And here's a short film that says something about that.
So important, special for our community.
I think 50 Bests was the magic little thing that changed everything. I genuinely believe that lists like the 50 Best have helped open up the world like that.
C'était incroyable de voir tous ces gens-là de la gastronomie mondiale, tous ces grands chefs, tous ces mondes de la gastronomie réunis dans un même lieu en faisant la fête.
It's a big breakthrough, I think, so happy anniversary, 20 years. To be able to have a voice out there, we have to be given a platform. Organizations like 50 Best need to keep the conversation open.
So the future of gastronomy relies on us all nurturing the next generation of talent, of course, as well as amplifying the voices of those striving for positive change in the wider food ecosystem. During the pandemic, we launched 50 Best for Recovery in support of the industry of which we are a part. And from that emerged a new initiative Champions of Change, which is now in its second year. Champions of Change is about identifying and celebrating unsung heroes of the food and drink world, people driving meaningful action and creating blueprints for a better future. Each recipient of a Champions of Change award receives a substantial financial donation for their projects, as well as the chance to raise the profile of their work or cause. While we announced the Champions of Change winners earlier in the spring, we would like to acknowledge them in person today by inviting them up here in a few moments. First, to present them with their trophies, please welcome on stage the CEO of William Reed, the parent company of 50 Best, Mr. Charles Reed. Good evening, Charles. I'm going to give a couple of details on each of the winners of the Champions Change, and then when we invite them up, that's when I'd like you all to show your appreciation. So, our first champion of change is Yuval Malonga, based in Kigali, Rwanda. He created the Chefs in Africa initiative to help educate and promote young African culinary talent on an international scale, as well as setting up a training project at his restaurant, Meza Malonga. He will be followed by Ko Seng Chun, founder of the Dignity Kitchen Project, which runs hawker centers in Singapore and Hong Kong that are managed and staffed by people with disabilities, and he is changing the way the food world addresses inclusivity in the process. Our final Champions of Change are a duo who reacted to the invasion of Ukraine by coming together to create #CookForUkraine. Which raises money for refugees and maintains Ukraine's culinary culture through the sharing of recipes and stories. One Ukrainian, Olia Hercules, and one Russian, Alyssa Timoshkina, uniting across borders. So let's give it up first for Yuval Malonga. And then for Ko Seng Chun. And finally, for Olia Hercules and Alyssa Timoshkina. Thank you, Charles, and congratulations to our Champions of Change. Now, we will shortly move on to the announcement of the list of the greatest dining destinations on Earth, along with a range of further special awards with a very special host. Before that, a reminder that the list is created by the votes of 1,080 anonymous but gender-balanced experts from across the entire globe, and the results are independently adjudicated by Deloitte. I'd like to thank our 27 Academy chairs who head up the voting panels in different parts of the world for their tireless work. For 3 of that number, this is their final World's 50 Best event as an Academy chair before passing on the baton. So, a particular thanks to Nicolas Chatenier, and then 2 of our veterans who've been with us for almost all of the last 20 years. They are Chicago's Hungry Hound himself, Mr. Steve Dolinsky, and the inimitable, internationally renowned, and wonderfully warm-hearted Rashmi Uday Singh from India. Thank you, we love you, and you will always be part of the 50 Best family. Very sadly, we also lost one of our other Academy chairs in the last year, our Scandinavian superhero, Lars Peder Hedberg. A hugely respected foods journalist, publisher, entrepreneur, and gourmet, Lars was a giant of the Scandinavian gastronomy over many decades. A legend who leaves a great legacy, and we thank him for his work with 50 Best and with the wider food world. At this time, I'm sure we all also send our condolences, love, and support to Yannick Aleno, one of our own who is usually in attendance at these events, but who lost his son in a tragic accident in Paris just weeks ago. Okay. I promise I will depart this stage very soon to hand over to a true professional. First, a reminder that it's fine to go as viral as you want on social media. Please remember to use the hashtag #World's50Best. It's up there hugely, you can't miss it. Finally, I must thank 50 Best's brilliant partners, without whose support we would not be able to do any of the things we do, from the Champions of Change to 50 Next, and in particular, hosting this evening's celebrations. They are listed on the giant screens to my left and right. We thank them all. We're extremely grateful for their ongoing support, not only for 50 Best, but of the wider gastronomic sector at large. And they continue to be led by our main sponsor, San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna.
Behind each perfect moment that we enjoy at your tables, there is always something truly unique. Your genuine obsession with excellence and unconditional drive for caring. Your relentless pursuit for good taste. And the sweet power of togetherness. There's your unparalleled talent that transforms our moments from backstage. But tonight, that stage is yours. This is your special moment. Let's celebrate you together and bottle it forever.
Okay, it is at last time for me to hand over to your real host, who will guide you through the remainder of the evening. He is an award-winning actor, a man of impeccable taste and tailoring, a cocktail maestro, as those of you who followed him on social media through the various lockdowns will testify, but most of all, a bona fide gourmand, gourmet, and gastronome. He famously co-wrote, co-directed, and starred in what is surely the seminal restaurant world film, Big Night, as well as penning a food-based memoir, Taste. He is a Hollywood star, but tonight he's the host of the World's 50 Best Restaurants Awards. Please welcome Stanley Tucci.
Thanks, Will. Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, William, for that kind, if hyperbolic introduction. I'm going to hire you as my publicist tonight. Good evening to you all. It's really an honor to be here to host this 20th anniversary of the World's 50 Best Restaurants Awards, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna. I'm also delighted because it means I get to hang out with some of my friends. Well, one friend, Massimo. I have no other friends. I will go to any lengths for a good meal, and Massimo, you did such a wonderful job on the red carpet. I was told. I wasn't there. I didn't watch it. I wasn't really interested. But was great. Now, before we crack on with the countdown and awards themselves, a few points of order. First, and most importantly, when this is all over, there is an after party. Of course there is. From 11 p.m., a fleet of London Route Master buses will transport you to Arcade at Centrepoint for continued frivolities. Your wristband to this event will grant you access to the after party, provided the venue is not at capacity. Rumor has it there may be cocktails involved, so I might see you there, if they let me in. Working backwards, prior to the partying bit, but after the announcement of the #1, there will be a press conference with the winning team upstairs from the reception area you were all just in. Members of the media, fear not, you will be shepherded to the appropriate venue. And finally, chefs and restaurant teams in the 50 Best first. Well done. Very well done. And second, in case you're as new to this as I am, when your restaurant name is announced, here's what you do. You stand up and you wave to the rest of the audience and to those at home, because this is being streamed, and you'll hopefully see yourselves on this big screen right here. And then, once you've blown your kisses and you've done all the, saluted or whatever you want, and you can say something nice about your restaurant, obviously. The exception is if your restaurant or you individually has won a special prize. We try to make that pretty obvious in case you've had a few martinis already. In that case, you come on stage, receive your trophy, come right up here on stage, receive your trophy, and return to your seat. No speeches, however. I'm sorry. I know you've probably been working on them for years, but it's not going to happen. I'm so sorry. Okay, got it? Great. Everybody got it? Good. Okay. Because I'm exhausted. Let's get on with our first award of the evening. This year, in a slight change from previous editions, many of the special prizes will be presented by former award winners, including those from the best of the best of the best of the best restaurants that have topped this ranking over its 20-year history. We now have an extremely important award, namely the Flor de Caña Sustainable Restaurant Award, which is supported by our premium and ultra-sustainable Nicaraguan rum. This is open to any restaurant that's on the main 50 Best list, an extended 51 to 100 list, or one that has been on the extended list in recent years. Sounds like anybody could win this award, really, to me. It's terrible. The establishments that enter are subject to an independent audit by our partner, the Sustainable Restaurant Association, which looks at a range of measures from sourcing practices to waste management, environmental impact, to staff welfare, and community involvement. The winning restaurant is highly sustainable in every sense, but it is also leading the way in a particular area, that of positive marine management. Now, to present this award, we welcome a senior chef from a Best of the Best restaurant that topped this list back in 2019, which also sits on a stunning stretch of coast from Mirazor. Please welcome Chef de Cuisine, Paloma Boitier.
Thank you. On behalf of Chef Mauro Colagreco and the restaurant team, I'm so happy to announce that the Flor de Caña Sustainable Restaurant Award goes to A Poniente.
Congratulations to Ana Leon and the team. Next, let's take a few moments to celebrate the extremely important list of restaurants ranked from 51st to 100th in the annual vote. This list was first announced earlier this month and comprises memorable restaurants from across the world. congratulations to all those featured on the 51 to 100 list. A superb achievement. In fact, all those in the house from these restaurants, would you please stand up and take a bow? Now, one of the names featured in the 51 to 100 list you've just seen is selected by American Express as the one to watch, the American Express one to watch, which recognizes a rising star restaurant on the global gastronomic scene. To present this award, please welcome Resy CEO, Alex Lee.
Good evening. On behalf of American Express and Resy, it is my absolute pleasure to present this award tonight. But before we do, we have a short film about our chef.
Je suis Alexandre Mazia du restaurant AM par Alexandre Mazia à Marseille. Winner of the American Express Want to Watch Award 2022. Marseille a vraiment une importance capitale par sa lumière, par ses bruits, par ses odeurs, par son port sur la Méditerranée. Je pense que la mer, elle a guidé mon âme. Je suis né en Afrique, au Congo, où j'ai vécu 14 ans face à la côte sauvage. Dans de petits ports de pêche, ces effluves m'ont forcément marqué, comme ces barbecues, comme ce côté fumé, le piment. J'ai eu la chance de faire du basketball très tôt, même de jouer en sélection nationale. En parallèle de mon apprentissage, ça m'a beaucoup aidé dans le management, dans la performance, parce que tout de suite après, quand tu as des postes à responsabilité, il y a une certaine, les autres appellent ça une pression. Et ça, c'est quelque chose qui me plaît. C'est comme un peu avoir le ballon dans la main pour les dernières secondes pour essayer de marquer sur son équipe. C'est un peu ce qu'on fait chaque midi, chaque soir. J'ai voulu un lieu assez petit où je puisse penser que j'ai le contrôle sur tout, alors que je ne l'ai pas. La transversalité entre la salle et la cuisine. Nous, on est vraiment au cœur de la salle. On voit tous travailler. On a entre 19 et 22 couverts, ça reste à taille humaine, nous sommes 24 à travailler. Une vraie typicité du restaurant, c'est si je ne suis pas là, le restaurant est fermé. C'est comme ça. La torréfaction, juste la position de cuisson, les épices et le piment. Ça, c'est déjà ça, c'est un ADN. Le piment est quelque chose d'assez incroyable, pas par le feu, mais par les strates. Comme le côté fumé qui permet d'avoir cette tension légère et qui fait justement ces passerelles avec les épices. L'histoire de ce voyage intérieur est construite avec de nombreuses séquences. Et à l'intérieur de ces séquences, vous avez des fréquences. 7, 8 éléments autour d'une idée principale. Et autour de cette idée principale, ce qui est fantastique, c'est de créer l'émotion. Ce prix, Want to Watch 50 Best, ça représente énormément pour la ville de Marseille, pour son territoire et pour votre engagement. The American Express Award, Want to Watch Award, Want to Watch Award 2022. Okay.
I am thrilled to present the American Express One to Watch Award to AM Par Alexandra Mazzi.
Thank you, Alex, and congratulations to Alexandra and the AM restaurant team. Now, we move into the list of the world's 50 best restaurants 2022, inspired by San Pellegrino and Aquapana. I'm ready if you are. There's a thing that says music here. Is music coming up or no? That's fine. Well, I'm not singing. From Healdsburg, California, at number 50, it's Single Thread. The brainchild of popular chef Kyle Connaughton and his wife, farmer Katina Connaughton, this exquisite restaurant in California's wine country blends Japanese influence with produce grown in the couple's very own farm. Now, at number 49, we have our first entry based right here in London. It's last year's one to watch, Ikoyi. Restaurateur Ira Hassan Ducarlet and chef Jeremy Chan have created a brilliant but arguably an undefinable experience at Ikoyi with spices and techniques scoured from across the world, but key produce sourced from the UK. At number 48, we head over to South America, and in particular to Bogota, Colombia for Leo. Leo relocated last year, but iconic chef Leonor Espinosa's exploration of Colombian ingredients and indigenous traditions remains intact. Alongside her daughter Laura, Leo provides a showcase for her country's cooking and culture. For number 47, we are staying in South America, but we move to Brazil. It's a new entry from Rio de Janeiro, Oteke. Oteke is a canvas for the exceptional talent of Alberto Landgraf and his super fresh contemporary seafood dishes. With an outstanding wine and cocktail program, this is a gastronomic haven amid Rio's carnival atmosphere. At number 46, from Lisbon, it's Bel Canto. Bel Canto is established as the Portuguese capital's premier dining destination, with chef José Avilés, I'm going to mispronounce everyone's name, just so you know, taking guests on a gourmet voyage around the Iberian Peninsula via his dishes. Now, moving on to number 45, we're heading to the Asian continent for the first time this evening. From Tokyo, we have Narisawa. Yoshihiro Narisawa channels the traditional farming system of ancient Japan in playful dishes such as soup of the soil and his signature starter, Sotoyama Scenery, at this legendary Tokyo institution. Now, for number 44, from New York, let's hear it for the brilliant Le Bernardin. The one and only Eric Ripert has led the kitchen at Le Bernardin for more than 20 years and continues to deliver arguably the finest fish dishes known to mankind. For number 43, we head south, way down south, to Santiago de Chile for Borago. Chef Rodolfo Guzman takes diners through Chile's diverse regions by his inimitable dishes deeply rooted in Mapuche culture. Borago is highly sustainable, experimental, and authentic all at the same time. Now, we pause the countdown for one of tonight's special awards, and this is the first individual award of the evening. It's the world's Best Pastry Chef Award, sponsored by Sosa. And it seeks to shine a light on the sometimes undervalued art of pastry and desserts in the gastronomic world. The winning chef has taken inspiration from working around the globe and then brought his experiences back to his home country, where he combines flawless technical skills and powerful raw ingredients with no refined sugars or artificial flavors involved. To present the award, we are joined by a genius of a pastry chef who won this award back in 2014. He is one of the holy trinity behind the best of the best restaurant, El Celler de Can Roca. Welcome to Jordi Roca.
Let me whisper because the party tonight, you know, it's an honor to be here to announce the recipient of this award, who is the leader in our sector, the world's best pastry chef 2022, sponsored by Sosa from Coda in Berlin. It's René Frank.
Congratulations, Renee. Thank you, Jordi. At Renee's restaurant, Coda, you can sample 7 courses of desserts, ranging from savory to umami to sweet, each paired with a different beverage. Now, on we go with the list itself, and we're at number 42. This is a re-entry from Denia on Spain's Mediterranean coast. It's Quique da Costa. Highly influenced by art and design, the eponymous and ever dapper chef's tasting menus feature a series of theatrical tapas-inspired courses that elevate Spain's edible ecosystem with clever innovation. And now, we round out the first 10 with our list with number 41. Heading back to Japan, this time to Osaka, we have a new entry to the global list in La Cime. Chef Yusuke Takada earned his spurs in France, but returned to Japan to open La Cime more than a decade ago, where he creates French accented dishes with artistry interwoven with plenty of humor. At number 40 on the list of the world's 50 best restaurants in 2022, from Fürstenau in Switzerland, Schloss Schauenstein. Expect a fairy tale dining experience built on the foundations of Swiss hospitality and the finest local produce delivered in an alpine castle setting, all orchestrated by star chef Andreas Caminada. At number 39, we head to one of the great food cities of the world, the Thai capital of Bangkok, for a brand new entry. Number 39 is Sorn. Chef Supak Sorn Ice, Jong Siri, and team distill the ingredients, flavors, and stories of southern Thailand, Jong Siri's home region, in a poetic journey that stimulates the mind as well as the taste buds. At number 38, it's another new entry onto the list From the restaurant mecca that is Copenhagen, welcome to Jordnær. Head here for huge langoustines, turbot, and king crab, generous volumes of caviar, and more, all fresh from the ocean. Jordnær is the work of Tina and Eric Vildgaard, who are also parents to no less than 6 children on top of that. It's a busy couple, which is an understatement. I think they deserve an award for that. Our next entry at number 37 is also a new entry, our 3rd in a row, but most importantly, it marks the first in our Continental Awards, and that means the named restaurant has to come up on the stage to receive a trophy from me. So lucky. This is the highest ranked restaurant in the continent of Africa. At this spot, which opened in 2018, Japanese techniques meet indigenous African produce, delivered with refreshing hospitality, all under the experienced guidance of chef and restaurateur Peter Tempelhof. At number 37, from Cape Town, the best restaurant in Africa 2022 is Fine. Congratulations to the Fine team. And moving on to number 36, back to Asia and to Singapore for Odette. Julien Royer's French-Asian culinary perfection marries with Stephen Mason's best-in-class hospitality in an exquisite dining room to create one of the finest restaurants in Asia that always delivers. At number 35, from here in London, England, congratulations to the Clove Club. Set within the historic Shoreditch Town Hall, the blue-tiled dining room has a relaxed East London vibe, but is Scottish chef Isaac McHale's brilliant cooking that marks Alclove as a truly modern classic. Number 34 is a well-established favorite from rural Slovenia. It's Hiša Franko. Anja Roš put Slovenia on the gastronomic map after being voted the world's best female chef in 2017, and she continues to push her country's bountiful produce at Hiša Franko in the stunning Soka Valley. Now we hit number 33, which is also where we find the winner of a very important award, which seeks to shine a spotlight on the vital role of service in the dining experience. It is the Gin Mare Art of Hospitality Award. And the winning restaurant is very small, but very special. Each dish is served with a beautifully designed individual card explaining the dish, its ingredients and origins, and the whole team exudes warmth in all that it does. To announce this award, we welcome someone who knows a thing or two about hospitality himself. As the former owner, co-owner, and restaurant director of 11 Madison Park in New York, now part of the best group of former #1 restaurants. Let's hear it for Will Guidara.
this award very clearly is very near and dear to my heart. And so I'm very privileged to be up here announcing this year's winner. A restaurant where so many people give so much of themselves to take care of people. I just saw who it was. At number 3 on the world's 50 best restaurants list, and the winner of the Gin Mare Art of Hospitality Award from New York City. Let's hear it for Atomix, guys.
Congratulations to Elia Park, Chef J.P. Park, and the entire Atomix team. Now we're up to number 32. It's another new entry, this time from Lima, Peru. Maita. Visit Maita for Jaime Pesaque's refined Peruvian cuisine that is both colorful and flavorful. It's all backed by extensive culinary research and deep commitment to sustainability. Now at number 31, we head to the French capital for the first time this evening. From Paris, it's Arpège. The great Alain Passard has remained at the top of the global fine dining for decades, largely by writing his own singular culinary scores. Ever-changing dishes sing an ode to the vegetable in all its forms. We move on now to number 30 from Tokyo. Congratulations to Florilège. Plush counter-seating runs 3 sides of the large open kitchen at Florilège, where Chef Hiroyasu Kawate and his crew prepare tasting menus of creative French cuisine utilizing locally sourced Japanese produce. Now, on to the Roaring Twenties. At number 29, for the first time this evening, we head to Italy. Specifically, finally, to San Cassiano in the Dolomites for Sant Hubertus. At Sant Hubertus, high in the Italian Dolomites, Norbert Niederkoffler crafts a seasonally changing menu showcasing produce from the surrounding mountain region with startling imagination and skill. Now it is time to pause for another super special award. It's the world's Best Female Chef Award, sponsored by Nude Glass. And to present the award, we are delighted to be joined by last year's winner of this prestigious title. Please welcome from Peru, Pia Leon.
Buenas noches. Before we bring the winner on the stage, let's watch this inspirational film about her and her work.
Mi cocina es el resultado de una experiencia que recoge semblantes a partir de lo perceptual, del reconocimiento de otros mundos reales, imaginarios, sensibles, quiméricos, que simbolizan ideas. Una labor que recoge aspectos desde la vivencia y su relación con el contexto cultural. Mi nombre es Leonor Espinosa, soy chef y dueña de Leo en Bogotá, Colombia. Cuando me dijeron que fui galardonada como la mejor chef del mundo, patrocinado por Nud Glass, lo primero que pensé fue en mi país, desconocido para millones de personas en el mundo. Lloré de alegría por saber que este reconocimiento no es solo un incentivo a la participación discrepante de la mujer en la cocina moderna.
La cocina de mi mamá es única, porque realmente logra interpretar su territorio, logra hacer una propuesta que parte de esa Colombia desconocida. Mi mamá siempre ha sido una persona visionaria, innovadora, consistente. Nunca se ha escudado que por el hecho de ser mujer no pueda llegar a ser lo que realmente nació para ser.
Siento este reconocimiento como una contribución para incentivar a muchas más personas a generar el cambio. Lo recibo con mucho alborozo, porque ahora mi voz se podrá escuchar un poco más, lo que me permitirá continuar fundamentando la gastronomía como un instrumento imperante en la generación de bienestar socioeconómico, sobre todo en países en desarrollo. Este premio no es solamente para mí, es también para el mundo étnico que me inspira, ese mundo invisible con el que sueño ver visible.
Please welcome the winner of the World Best Female Chef Award 2022, sponsored by Nud Glass, Leonor Espinosa.
Now back to the countdown of the world's 50 best restaurants, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana. Now we're at number 28. It's a new entry from Paris. Making its debut at number 28 is Les Clarins. Les Clarins transports diners back to the Age of Enlightenment with its sumptuous 18th century townhouse location, while Christopher Pelé's dishes expertly blend French tradition with contemporary international touches. At number 27, in the Flanders countryside of Belgium, it's the great Hof van Cleve. Don't be fooled by the rustic farmhouse exterior. Inside is a sleek and elegant space where Chef Peter Hussens serves up pastoral produce in the form of highly refined dishes. For number 26, we make the short trip over to Germany. And from Berlin, we have Restaurant Tim Rauh. Charismatic chef Tim Rauh and his business partner Marie-Anne Wild combine Asian-influenced creations with super personable hospitality. And what's more, there's no bread, pasta, refined sugar, or dairy on the innovative menu. Now we're at number 25, which means we've made it to the halfway mark. I'm exhausted. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Ranked at number 25 from Stockholm, Sweden, it's Franzen. Diners are served futuristic and delicious dishes across different rooms in this beautiful 3-story townhouse. Chef patron Bjorn Franzen's food is a unique hybrid of Nordic paired with distinct Asian notes. Now, it's time to take a break from the countdown. It's time for a brand new prize. It's the Baronia World's Best Sommelier Award, which 50 Best has introduced this year in recognition of that vital role that beverage programs, wine lists, cocktails, drinks pairings, etc., play in the overall restaurant experience. The winner of this award is a legendary figure in the world of wine in particular. Known for his deep passion, his innate curiosity and interest in what's new, his incredible knowledge, and the warmth of his hospitality, and of course, his truly out-of-the-world drinks offering provided to diners at his iconic restaurant. As this is the first year of this award, our friends at Baronia will announce the award themselves. So please welcome the Chief Sustainability Officer at Baronia, Victoria Gonzalez Gordon Lopez de Carrizosa.
We are so proud to be the partners of this important award, introduced by the world's 50 best restaurant this year. The Baronia's World's Best Sommelier 2022 is the one and only Josep Roca.
From Best of the Best Restaurant El Saler de Can Roca in Girona, congratulations again to Bariona's World's Best Sommelier, Josep Roca. So, now we're on to number 24. I knew that was going to happen. For the first time tonight, we head to Hong Kong. Let's hear it for the chairman. A former best restaurant in Asia, the chairman is constantly evolving classic Cantonese dishes like nowhere on earth. The team has not been able to make it over from Hong Kong due to the ongoing travel restrictions there, but we hope they are following on the live stream. So, congratulations to Danny Yip and all at the chairman, and we hope to see you very soon. At number 23, and they are definitely here in the room, from Antwerp, Belgium, let's hear it for the Jane. Whether Chef Nick Brill is using local produce, reflecting his roots, or drawing inspiration from Asian street food culture, his imagination is put to stunning effect on the plate in this beautifully designed space. Now, at number 22 on this year's world's 50 best ranking, the worst ones are tomorrow night. Those are really fun. We're back in Paris for Septime. With a menu dictated entirely by the seasons and served without pretension at accessible prices, Bertrand Greybeau and Théo Pouriat's Septime is a super cool restaurant frequented by even cooler customers. Number 21 is a restaurant that has been on this list for almost the entire 20 years of 50 Best's existence, which is some achievement. From San Sebastian, Spain, it's the legendary Mugaritz. Andoni Luis Aduriz has been pushing the envelope of dining experiences for decades now. A recent dish featured a jellied carrot as a sawn-off finger. But he's remained true to his vision, presenting a thrilling, always unexpected culinary universe. Now we arrive at the top 20, and it's another Continental Award. This continent has had a particularly tough time in terms of restrictions during the pandemic. It's time for the best restaurant in Asia. The restaurant in question reframes its country's cuisine in a playful and always welcoming way, led by a charismatic chef, his charming wife, and their loyal team. Fresh from its triumph in Asia's 50 Best, I'm delighted to announce that the number 20 in the world's 50 Best Restaurants and the Best Restaurant in Asia 2022 from Tokyo is Den. And now we move into the teens. At number 19, from the country of my ancestors, in Alba, Italy, it's Piazza Duomo. Head to Piazza Duomo for a true taste of Piemonte, one of the finest food and wine regions in the world. And yes, I'm biased. As you can see, I'm biased. You will see cuisine through the sharply focused culinary lens of Enrico Crippa. Now, at number 18 in the world's 50 Best Restaurants, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana, as if you didn't know, from Copenhagen, Denmark, it's another new entry, the extraordinary Alchemist. Rasmus Monk and team have reimagined the holistic dining experience with innovation at every turn. The performance elements are matched with cuisine that's rooted in classic techniques, fresh research, and the best ingredients. Now, at number 17, it's time for another award. We're celebrating the Villa Masa Highest Climber Award, which goes to a restaurant that has risen the most spots in the ranking since the 2021 edition. The winner is a relative newcomer to this list, but has certainly made an impact in recent years, led by its larger-than-life owner and a highly skilled chef focusing on hyperlocal, sometimes unfashionable produce. This is also a super fun restaurant that is deeply rooted in its community. To present the award, we are privileged to welcome a man who had his own restaurants on the list, who has been named the world's best pastry chef in the past, and was also a key part of the famous Best for the Best restaurant of them all, El Bulli, with his brother Ferran. Please welcome to the stage, Chef Albert Adrien.
Good night. Number 17 is from Berlin, Germany. The Villa Massa Highest Klimberg Awards goes to Nobel Heart and Mutzig.
Congratulations to owner Billy Wagner chef Misha Schaefer and their Thai team, and thank you to Albert too. So now we're at Suite 16 from Jetteria in the Basque country of Spain. It's Elcano. Whole grilled turbot, roasted hake's head, the region's famous cocochas, cod throats. Welcome to the world-famous Basque seafood grill, led by third-generation restaurateur Aitor Arregui, which remains a place of pilgrimage for chefs and food lovers alike. At number 15, we head over to Italy. From Castel di Sangro, it's Reale. A true original, located in a 16th century monastery in the mountains of Abruzzo, Reale sees chef Nico Romito using innovative techniques to enhance the intrinsic flavors of underappreciated ingredients from the region. Now, at number 4, from the Argentine capital, Buenos Aires, it's Don Julio. The skills of restaurateur Pablo Rivera and grillmaster Guido Tassi, combined with some of the world's finest beef and a stellar wine list, have ensured that Don Julio is widely considered a parrilla without equal. At 13, we return to Central Europe. Specifically, we are in Vienna for Steyrerek. Heinz and Birgit Reitbauer oversee a restaurant of contemporary brilliance in the heart of the Austrian capital, reviving forgotten ingredients and traditions through detailed research and sublime cooking skills. At 12, we stumble across another award winner. Would you believe it? This one is for the highest new entry, and it's sponsored by 50 Best concierge partner Aspire Lifestyles. To make your debut on the world's 50 best restaurants list is one thing, but to do so at such a dizzying height is even more impressive. It's all the work of an Italian family who have transformed a once modest building on a glorious stretch of unspoiled coastline into a must-visit culinary destination inspired by the fresh seafood just beyond their doorstep. Now, to present this award, we welcome a chef, a social activist, a force of nature, who also happens to be a new friend of mine. And I really like him. A truly wonderful, inspiring man from a best of the best restaurant that topped this list not once, but twice, namely Osteria Francescana. Please welcome the great Massimo Bottura.
What name? Number 12. Imagine the 11, they're not, they're like, So I'm so happy to announce that the Aspire Prize for the highest climb is my friend, Mauro Uliassi, and his family.
Well done to brother and sister Mario and Katia Uliassi, and thank you, Massimo. So now, number 11. A great restaurant from Lima, Peru, Maido. If the dining room at Maido is jaw-dropping, the food is even better. Misha Sumura is the undisputed master of Nikkei cuisine, which melds Peruvian and Japanese traditions to create an explosion of flavor. Now, let's take another pause before we enter the esteemed echelons of the top 10. It gives us a chance to honor an individual who is changing the food world for the better. This is the Icon Award. This year, the Icon Award goes not to a chef or restaurateur, but to someone making a fundamental difference on the ground. Let's take a look at the work she does.
All of us can make a difference. All of us can do something to change the situation for someone else. Hi, my name is Wawe Ranju, founder of Food for Education and winner of the Icon Award 2022 by the world's 50 best restaurants. I started Food for Education because I grew up in a neighborhood where a lot of kids around me didn't have access to the things I did, which is, 3 meals a day, good education, and I really wanted to do something about that. The challenge for school kids here in Kenya and across Africa is that many of them go to school hungry. If you look at the number of kids who receive school meals across the world, only 14% are in Africa. We provide meals across different kitchens in Kenya, and we run 24-hour kitchens that enable us to provide nutritious meals to around 40,000 children every single day. Our meals are provided by a team of close to 200 people across the country. A lot of the cooking happens at night, and the day shift is working on distribution, so last-minute cooking and also distribution to schools to ensure that at 12:40, across all the schools that we work in, kids are able to get access to the meals that they are really looking forward to. A typical meal provided by Food for Education is very nutritious. First of all, it's quite big, so we ensure that kids who probably haven't had breakfast have access to a meal that is, enough for them to stay on for the rest of the day.
My name is Marcia Wambure and I'm the age of 12. Chatwich imenisaidia kwa kama sijabeba lunch, naweza tap, kaa rafiki yangu ana na nimebeba naweza mpea tap.
Kids contribute a small amount of 15 cents per meal, which makes our meals the cheapest meal in Kenya. This wristband that I'm wearing, it's called a Tap to Eat wristband. Their parents top up It goes to an e-wallet, and through that e-wallet, kids are able to just tap and get access to their meal.
Hi, my name is Alvin. I'm 12 years old. I like Aurora because she brings us food here at school, and Taprit has really improved our lives.
I am so honored to receive this year's 2022 Icon Award, and I feel privileged, excited actually to be on this world stage and to be sharing more about the work that Food for Education does.
So, unfortunately, Walrira is unable to join us in person tonight, but let's give her another massive round of applause. Now, into the top 10 of the world's 50 best restaurants 2022. Number 10. Hails from Rubano in northeast Italy, it's Le Calandro. Brothers Massimiliano and Rafael Alaimo have maintained Le Calandro's position on this list for more than 15 years through constant evolution in the kitchen and dining room. Now, at number 9, we come across a restaurant whose chef is also winning a special award. This is the Estrella Damm Chef Choice, which is the only award voted for solely by the chefs on this year's list. Therefore, the ultimate peer-to-peer accolade. The restaurant this chef leads has consistently been ranked near the top of this annual list due to its boundary-pushing cuisine and upbeat atmosphere. The chef himself is full of positive energy, endless curiosity, creativity, and generosity of spirit. To present the award, we have yet another legend, the head chef of two-time world's best restaurant, El Saler de Can Roca, Joan Roca.
Hi, good evening. I'm delighted to announce that the restaurant at number 9 from Mexico City is Quintonil. And the Estrella Damm Chef Choice Award goes to Jorge Vallejo.
Congratulations to Jorge and the team in Mexico City. At number 8, from the Gardone Riviera in Italia, it's Lido 84. Nestled on the shores of Lake Garda, Lido 84 is another fraternal triumph, with Giancarlo Camanini presiding over the artful dining room and brother Ricardo leading the always innovative kitchen. Number 7, we return to Brazil and Sao Paulo for A Casa do Porco. Led by powerhouse Brazilian couple Janaína and Jefferson Rueda, A Casa do Porco is not only an homage to the hog It's also one of the most accessibly priced and inclusive restaurants at this level in the world. At number 6 in the world's 50 best restaurants 2022, we arrive at a longtime favorite. From Achondo in the Basque region of Spain, it's Asador Etxebarri. Vitor Arguin Zoniz is as modest as his apparently simple country village restaurant, but he's also the undisputed king of grill cooking, and Asador Etxebarri is cemented as an essential destination for chefs and gourmet travelers. Now, we'll take another significant pause before we complete the proceedings with the final 5 restaurants. We have an important moment regarding the best of the best, and to preside over this, allow me to introduce onto the stage the managing director of 50 Best, Mr. Tim Brooke Webb.
Thank you, Stanley. And what a fabulous presenter you are. I think I speak for the entire audience when I say, can you come back and do it again next year? I'll let you think about it. Okay, so I'll try not to hold up proceedings too much, but it's important to acknowledge those restaurants that have reached the pinnacle of this list over its 20-year history. Back in 2002, the first ever list of the world's 50 best restaurants was topped by El Bulli, the first of the restaurants in our Best of the Best Hall of Fame, which means that they're no longer eligible for the annual vote. So El Bulli was followed by Thomas Keller's The French Laundry, before a certain restaurant in an English village of Bray conquered the world, and that was, of course, Heston's Fat Duck. After a period of El Bulli dominance, it was finally succeeded by the original iteration of Noma, and then came the iconic El Cella de Can Roca. The brothers took the restaurant to #1 on 2 separate occasions, followed by the inspirational Osteria Francescana, led by Massimo Bottura and Lara Gilmore, which was also a 2-time winner, interspersed with the inimitable 11 Madison Park. In 2019, Mauro Colagreco's Mirazur was crowned the world's best restaurant, joining these all-time great names as part of the best of the best. So we'd like to recognize and congratulate the teams behind all of those extraordinary establishments that have enhanced our world and frequently use their profile to help promote positive change. So let me ask the representatives of these restaurants to stand and take an ovation. Let's hear it for the best of the best, everyone. Now, it's time to inaugurate the latest stellar restaurant into this Hall of Fame. Last year's winner was a familiar name, but one that had changed location, structure, and concept, thus making itself eligible for the vote again. So, from the world's best restaurant 2021, and now part of the best of the best, please welcome on stage the head of R&D at Noma, Mette Soberg.
Thank you, and congratulations to all at Noma for becoming part of the best for a second time. So who will succeed the hugely influential Noma as number one? It's time to find out as we turn our attention back to this year in the final 5 places in the world's 50 best restaurants sponsored by San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna. Still. At number 5, we also have another continental award, but for which continent? This restaurant has been forging a fresh culinary path for its country's cuisine for more than 20 years now, never failing to mix big flavor hits with subtle delicacy. This is the best restaurant in North America. Without further ado, from Mexico City, the best restaurant in North America is Pujol. At number 4, we're back in Europe. From Madrid, Spain, it's Divers Show. Divers Show is the playground for culinary whiz kid David Muñoz. Expect the unexpected, with dishes taking inspiration from across the globe in a brilliantly executed 12-course extravaganza of the avant-garde. Now, we're into the final 3, and the tension is certainly mounting. Or maybe not, I don't know. Are you all still awake there? Ranked 3rd in the entire world, we remain in Spain, but this time in Barcelona for Disfrutar. Disfrutar translates as enjoy, and diners can't fail to be delighted by the magical trip orchestrated by the trio of former El Bulli chefs that helmed this ingenious restaurant. Fun, experimental, and utterly delicious. Congratulations. And then there were just 2. Both of these restaurants are also the best in their respective continents. Both are hugely respected, ever-evolving, and global gourmet destinations in their own right. Each is from one of the capital cities of gastronomy of the 21st century. Before we reveal the final 2, let's bring on the presenter of these final 2 awards. He's from 50 Best's longtime main sponsor, San Pellegrino and Acqua Panna. Please welcome to the stage, Stefano Bolognese. I think you have to say, do I say something?
Yeah.
Oh, I say now something else. I'm so sorry. Stay with me. I'm nervous. No.
Don't worry.
Number, it's fine. Stay close. Number 2 on this year's list is also the best restaurant in South America. Wow. From Lima, Peru, the best restaurant in South America is Central. Congratulations. Congratulations once again. Now, are you ready? All right. Let's get straight to this final announcement. Stefano is poised. The restaurant in question is already enraptured. At number 1 on the world's 50 best restaurants list, the best restaurant in Europe and the world's best restaurant 2022, sponsored by San Pellegrino and Aquapana. From Copenhagen, it's Geranium. Congratulations. Thank you, Rasmus and team, and congratulations. And thank you, Stefano. So, two little quick bits of housekeeping before I exit, because I haven't been talking long enough. There will be a press conference with the Geranium crew upstairs from the reception space immediately after the show. So members of the media, please make your way there. Now, we need all the chefs on the list, so all those in red scarves, as well as the best of the best in purple scarves, would you make your way onto the stage for the all-important group photo? And what happened? Oh, there's a speech. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, they walked away. I didn't, you know. Come on!
Thank you, and I did not know if we were allowed to say something. I will promise I don't say any bad words. First, I would like to say thank you for the incredible feeling in this room. I feel the energy, and it's very great to be here in London and to share this big dream with my best friend, Søren. Yeah. I wrote something in case that magic was gonna happen. And magic did happen! My name is Rasmus, and I grew up in a village in the countryside of the tiny kingdom of Denmark. It was a long time before iPhone and Netflix and Instagram were household words. So I spent most of my childhood outside exploring nature, and I believe that had shaped and stimulated my creative spirit. When I was young, I also had the same questions in my head as many youth. Where do I belong in this world, and in what direction should my life take me? I remember a time when I was looking in the mirror and didn't like and could not identify myself with the person I saw in there. Later in life, I found myself in a space full of flavors, aromas, beautiful patterns and colors, surrounded by team spirit and people sharing the same vision. My determination and curiosity to learn more each day gave me confidence, and finally I found the world where I belong. We reopened Geranium in the new location in the middle of the financial crisis in 2010. It was in a dark and soulless concrete room in the corner of a football stadium, with all odds against us to survive in this industry. But with big dreams and with strong friendships, Søren, with burning passion and dedicated team members like the amazing Virginia, like Maria, like Ronnie, like all the ones in Copenhagen. Then Geranium became our vision to create a holistic space, embracing the circle of life. Food is a connector, uniting people from different continents, sharing tradition, culture, and creativity. And I feel so damn grateful to be able to be a part of that. A special thanks goes out to the most loyal and amazing team back in Copenhagen. To my dear wife, Maya, which is attending for the first time, for your love, your support, and being an incredible mother to our 3 children. Thank you. And for me, this recognition is not about being better than another. It's a celebration of all of us. So thanks to World's 50 Best for bringing us all together again. And I think now it's time for some hygge. Skål!
Can I say a couple words? Yeah, I want to say just a few things, not much though. I just want to thank everybody back in Copenhagen. We have a whole team. Actually, we're all on vacation, but somehow they chose to postpone their vacation, and most of them are gathered in Copenhagen enjoying this moment. And I want to thank all of them from the bottom of my heart, but not just them. I want to thank everybody that has been a part of this journey for me and Rasmus throughout all of these years, because they're all a part of our DNA and has helped us along the way. And yeah, it's been amazing. So thank you guys. I love you all.
Well, that's it. Congratulations to you. And that's it for me. It's been a pleasure to host this, and a real honor. And have a great time at the after party. Thank you all. Congratulations to all of you.